Hey buddy, I'm back once again, and in today's video we've got a bit of an iPhone accessory for you today, and it's a screen protector from the people over at Focus, Torras. I think that's how you say the name. Now, I have used their screen protectors in the past, and I'll be honest with you, they're some of the best that I have personally used. Now, I have been using one for another company on the phone, which the video should be on the channel by now. Go check that one out. It was okay. I'm hoping this one's going to be better, because the coverage wasn't great on the previous one. This is meant to have a pretty good coverage of the whole screen. So this one, on the back of it, it says that it's the Torras Glass Go, and obviously it's for the iPhone 15 Pro Max in my case. I'll put a link down below so you can actually go check this one out. I think they're pretty much sold on all Amazons around the world. So again, link down below if you want to go check it out anywhere. But what I'm going to do in today's video is just see what we get inside here, and then we're going to apply it, because it comes with a pretty unique application. So let's just put the phone off to the side really quickly, and let's open her up, shall we? So pull it out there, stick that off to there, and that as well. Now the cool thing is you actually do get two inside the pack. So at first I wasn't sure, because it doesn't actually tell you anywhere on the packaging that you're going to get one or two. So you do get two, which we'll have a look in a moment or two. Comes with this kind of fancy guard, and you can see here. So this is going to go on the phone, which we'll do in a moment. You also get like a kind of like a squeegee type thing. So obviously push out any air bubbles, so you can use that. Stick this plastic off to the side as well. I wish they didn't have as much plastic. That would be a big plus point. Less plastic is better. Simple but unique, it says on there. And inside here, we get some pretty cool little accessories to make sure we can apply it properly. So, wonderful journey. You can activate your warranty. Yeah, happy days. Installation guide, we might look at that one. And then you get two little kits. So we'll use one of them today, and we'll save one for a future one. And as I said, there's your second screen protector. So you do get two inside there, which I think is pretty damn cool. So what we'll do is we'll stick those two off to the side, because we're not going to use those today. We're going to be using just this one, or the one that's already in the application kit. So I tell you what, let's have a really quick look. Let's get rid of some of the dust. Let's have a really quick look. And what I'll do is I will just bring it in for you here. If you want to pause the screen, you can do. There we go, happy with that? You see it? And there's one big one if you want to do a full one at that point. But am I going to use this? Probably not. You know what I'm like, don't you? Alright, so let's jump straight into this, shall we? So there's the actual phone. Let's get this little kit open. And I'm going to try and do it all in real time. I'm going to try not to kind of do any edits or cuts and stuff like that, because you want to know how long it takes to actually apply it, don't you? Let's be honest. Sometimes I have to kind of speed some things up just because, you know, I don't want a 50-minute video. And believe it or not, some of them have lasted that long in the past. So you get a little microfiber cloth. We'll use that to clean in a moment. You get your wet wipe. And then you also get your dust absorption sticker, as well as a dust removal. So you get a big one and a small one. That's pretty cool. And as I said before, like a little squeegee kind of thing on there. Here is the actual frame itself you're going to use to put on the actual device. And then I believe you'll kind of stick it down, or you put it down, and then you pull this. And then from what I can understand, it actually pulls any dust that might be there. Don't quote me on that one, but basically you're meant to pull it through, and it's meant to be dust free. We'll see about that, because I've used something like this in the past, and they weren't great. So let's see if these guys have done a better job with it, shall we? So we'll have it sideways like that. So what we need to do first of all is bring in the old wet wipe. We'll chuck this off to the side as we're doing it. Here we go, good old wet wipe. And it is wet, which is good, because if you're like me, you'll have had some of those ones that are like pink and green, the pinky greeny ones, and then you open it and you're like, it's a dry, it's not even wet. If you know what I mean, leave me a comment down below, because yeah, I'm sure I can't be the only one. So you want to give your screen a good old clean on there. Good old clean. And tell you what, let's zoom in a little bit, shall we? Just get a little bit closer to there so you can kind of see it. So I did the screen protector I had on there previously. It didn't go the whole way, so I had like loads of kind of gunk around the sides. Not the greatest. I'm hoping this one's going to have a better coverage on there. We shall see, shan't we? So again, always give it a good old clean. Happy days. Pop that off to the side as well. Now you can use the microfiber cloth to give you included. So what I recommend doing is just giving it a good old wipe on there. Make sure that there's no dust. Now you will probably see dust on it as I'm doing it, and I'm going to try quote unquote try to make sure there's no dust on there. Now, believe it or not, it's actually a lot harder to do it like this because I'm looking at the camera to make sure it's in shot at the same time. Ideally, you wouldn't do this. You'd be looking over it, you'd be over the top of it, you know, making sure you're higher above it so you can actually put it on there nice and easy. So what we'll do is, with this one, what I would recommend doing is probably take it to the side, kind of blow on it, so there's no dust that kind of gets in there. And I believe it will go like that when we put it on the device. But what we'll do first of all, use this big dust absorber one, so the old big one, stick that on there, and we'll just take off anything we can kind of see that might be on there. So let's do a quick look. Honestly, I'm not really seeing much, so it's a good thing at the moment. Yep. Just close that back off again there, Samuel. Don't know if it... Can you see anything on there? Anybody? If you can, let me know in a comment down below. Although it doesn't really matter now because by the time you see this video, yeah, it'll be on already. So what you want to do is do one more final quick check. I can't see anything just off the top of my head. And then as I said that, I saw just a little one in this corner here. So again, you want to make sure you get no dust particles at all on this screen. If you get them on the screen, you're going to have air bubbles and you're going to be like, oh, bloody hell. Alright, so we're just going to go for it. So bring in the actual applicator. You kind of stick it on there. Put a nice, push it down. And then from what I can remember, or from what I've seen, you literally just pull this tab. Fingers crossed it works. There you go, cross my fingers. Both of them are crossed. Let's see if this one works, shall we? So I think, yeah, let's push down a little bit more onto that one. And then we'll hold on to the sides to make sure it don't go there. Pull it out. And hopefully, you can see it kind of slowly going on. You see that? I'm hoping these dust particles here on the top part, it's not actually on my screen protector underneath it. We're hoping anyway, aren't we? We're hoping. Anyway, I'm just going to let it do its thing. It does say leave it for about 5 or 10 seconds from what I can see on the box. From what I read on that. And it's almost all the way to the top. You see that there? So we'll just give it a little push. Now, fingers crossed again. Can't do it, I'm bloody fingering this crossed around the finger and everything. Don't repeat that. So now I believe is you just kind of push down upon the screen. And then you can take the guard off. And at the same time, I believe it comes off. And I think, from what I can see right now, I can't see any bubbles. I can't see anything at all. Let me take a closer inspection. Because if this has worked, I will be absolutely blown away. You know what? There's a tiny, tiny little bit of an air. It's not even air. It's like those, I don't know if we need to class it as. It's kind of like a little air one. Gone, straight away, gone. There we go, it's on. Look at that. Oh, I've got to be honest with you, that's probably one of the easiest applications I've ever done. And it goes pretty much all the way to the edge. So my last one didn't go to the full edge. It was kind of in like probably like a millimetre or so. And it looked okay in a case, but you just got dust everywhere around the side. You know what I mean, you've probably had it before. It's not the greatest in the world, is it? But first impressions are, that looks pretty damn cool. What I always do is I always clean the new screen protector with the other side of the wet wipe, because I don't know why, screen protectors never feel like great straight out of the box. They always have like a bit of a nick to them. And I think it's probably because it's either being in the plastic that's been attached to it. So I take that on there, use the microfiber cloth you get with it, give it a good old clean. And then we're hoping it's going to feel smooth. Eh? Oh, I got to, yeah, I mean, honestly, that was probably the easiest installation I've ever done. Well done to Torras for that one. So let's have a quick feel of it. Yep, feels okay. Hands are a little bit clammy at the moment because my room's quite warm. But yeah, we can bring it up close to you, get a bit of a close up. You can see that on there. See, it comes pretty much all the way to the edge of it. There we go. Pretty nice, isn't it? And at the top part as well for the coverage. There we go. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yep, very impressed with that one. Well done, Torras. Done a good job with that one. Again, my fingers are they're very achy at the moment because I've been using this after cleaning it. So they're feeling a bit weird at the moment. But in terms of just kind of like, kind of foot and finger like that, it feels pretty smooth. So I will test it. Check me out on Twitter because I'll tweet out about it if anyone's got any questions with regards to how it's standing up. But I've got to be honest with you, the last one I used from these guys, it was on my phone, and my wife's currently got my old phone, and it's still the same screen protector I put on over a year later. That's how good these screen protectors are. So I'm actually really glad that Torras reached out to me and asked me, oh, do you want one of our screen protectors to check out? So I said, yeah, why not? Thank you very much. So it's not sponsored. They've not paid for anything like that, but they did provide the actual product for today's video. And I'm glad they did because it's definitely something I would pick up myself. And if you want to pick it up, you can pick it up in the comment sections down below, but it's actually in the description, not the comments. But if you've got any questions about it, yeah, hit me up in a comment down below. You know where I am. If you want to hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, you know where I am. I'm on pretty much every social media you can think of. They're all down below as well for you. But if you are new to the channel, then please smash the subscribe button because it's completely free. And if you enjoyed this video, a bit longer than it probably should have been, but hey, I do like to talk, then go on, smash like. It is very much appreciated. But anyway, if you have any questions, anything else, you know where to find me. Anyway, people, once again, thanks for watching. And again, you probably won't see me. You might see me soon though. But if you don't see me, you'll definitely hear me, and you'll see these puppies in my next one. Cheers, everyone.